What's going on, everybody? We got an omnibus haul for you today. We got the Invincible hardcover compendium, the SpiderVerse Spider-Geddon Omnibus, we got the Planet Hulk, the XMen animated series adaptations omnibus, the Avengers Volume 1 by Jonathan Hickman, and Daredevil Frank Miller and Klaus Janson reprint. Lots of great books, man. Let's get into this omnibus haul. Alrighty, we have quite the stack of new books, reprints, great stuff. Super hyped about Invincible. I've been waiting for this little hardcover compendium here for a long time. Before we get into this little haul and we take a look at the page count and the cover prices, the artwork of these books, what's collected, I just want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Organic Price Books. I get all my books from organicpricebooks.com. It's the best place to get your omnibus and other collected editions. Super fast shipping, bulletproof packaging, and amazing customer service, man. Use promo code DROCK and you can get $2 off your purchase every time at organicpricebooks.com. And now you can use DROCK Ship It Together to get 5% off a purchase of 3 or more books at a time. So join the OPB family, man. The link is down in the description for organicpricebooks.com. Now, without further ado, let's get into this omnibus haul here. We're going to start out with Invincible, which I've been waiting for a long time, man. I didn't want to get the regular compendiums. I wanted a hardcover in this. I think they're doing the deluxe edition reprint soon too, but I do like this format. As long as a compendium has the covers included and it's a hardcover, I'm down with it. If it doesn't have that, then I'm definitely going to pass on it, but this has the covers in it. It's a nice hardcover. I really like this hardcover, actually. I like the spine. The spine, I think, looks amazing on this book. And I think this is like the 20th anniversary edition of Invincible. So without further ado, let's take a look at the pages of Invincible Compendium Hardcover Volume 1. Here we got the Invincible Compendium Volume 1. Love the artwork on front of this this book here with Omni-Man and Mark Grayson there. Invincible on the spine. I love that the artwork is kind of glossy and the Invincible has a foil look to it, kind of. Great looking book, man. The binding is fantastic in this. You get a nice little eye there after you give it a good stretch. Definitely gonna want to give it a good stretch. So let's open this thing up. Got this great little bookend pages there. You get your little table of contents. Robert Kirkman, of course. Corey Walker. Ryan Ottley. And then it starts out with Invincible number 1. So this collects Invincible 0 through 47. From what I can tell, it's exactly the same as the other compendiums that were released before. So you're going to get all that same content, except now it has a nice hardcover, man. Mark Grayson with his little first superhero costume there, outfit that he was rocking for a little bit. Really looking forward to getting into this, man. There's that alien character that is played by Seth Rogen in the Amazon Prime series, which is fantastic, man. I just gave that another watch just recently. Huge fan. I like the artwork throughout this. Here's that iconic scene where the global team, I forget what the hell they're called. Like I said, I have not read this yet, so only watched the show a couple times, but they just get absolutely massacred by Omni-Man in the show here. So great artwork. This is, I believe it's Robert Kirkman's first comic run, so he's one of my favorite writers of all time. There you go, Mark Grayson and Omni-Man, sick battle here. But he's one of my favorite writers. I love The Walking Dead. I love Firepower. Just a huge fan of everything he's been involved in. Been waiting for the hardcovers for this. So I was waiting for these to come out so I could give them a read, and I'm super happy that they're finally here. What is it? The Viltrumites there. Omni-Man, Mark Grayson. Love the artwork throughout this, man. Just great stuff. I like Ryan Ottley's artwork a lot. He just absolutely kills it, man. And he does a fantastic job on this Invincible stuff from what I can tell. So highly looking forward to checking this out. This doesn't have any extras or anything. It's just the 0 through 47 in issues collected. Next up on this omnibus haul, we have the SpiderVerse Spider-Geddon Omnibus. Newly released, man. Lots of great material. Can't wait to get into this omnibus. Beautiful book. And just before we even get into this, just take a look at this wraparound cover, man. This thing looks amazing. One of my favorite wraparound covers ever, for sure. Now let's take a look quick at this SpiderVerse Spider-Geddon Omnibus. Here we got that SpiderVerse Spider-Geddon Omnibus. This is the standard edition cover here that I went with. Got the SpiderVerse Spider-Geddon on the spine there with the little Spider-Man going.
All these different Spider-Men on the back. Then you get a little synopsis on the inside of the dust jacket and a little bit about the creators. And like I said before, man, this is one of the greatest looking wraparound covers I think I've ever seen. A little Spider-Punk there, different versions of Spider-Man, Spider-Man 299, Spider-Gwen is there. The binding is pretty good, man. A little tight, so you're going to get like a little bit of gutter loss throughout this book, but it's a large book. It has 1,440 pages and the cover price of $125. They get the title page there, and then you also get the table of contents that shows everything that's collected in this book and who worked on what issue. And just jumping in, man, from looking at it, it has really good artwork. Definitely unfamiliar with this material, so I'm looking forward to reading this. And it collects a lot of stuff. Spider-Man Noir there. So this omnibus does contain, let's see, Edge of Spider-Verse 1 through 5, Spider-Verse 1 through 2, Superior Spider-Man 32 through 33, Amazing Spider-Man 7 through 15, Spider-Man 299 5 through 8, Scarlet Spiders 1 through 3, Spider-Woman 1 through 4, Spider-Verse Team Up 1 through 3, Free Comic Book Day 2014. Let's see, Edge of Spider-Geddon 1 through 4, Spider-Geddon 0 through 5, Superior Octopus 1, Spider-Force 1 through 3, Spider-Girls 1 through 3, Peter Parker the Spectacular Spider-Man 311 through 313, Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider 1 through 4, Vault of Spiders 1 through 2. So there's a ton of material collected in this stuff. You get the Spider-Man 299 there. He's one of my favorite versions of Spider-Man. I can't wait for that omnibus to come out. I got that weird little anime girl, man. I'm very unfamiliar with this stuff, so that's one of the reasons why I picked this up, because I was a fan of the Miles Morales stuff. I was a fan of the Spider-Gwen stuff. So this more modern Spider-Man material, I'm not really too knowledgeable about, but I'm looking forward to reading the hell out of this. So you get a little bit of bonus materials in the back of the book. Some variants of the covers and such are all collected in here, which is always good to see in the omnibus. And that's it, man. So on to the next book here in the omnibus haul.
The reprint is finally here. Planet Hulk is readily available for everybody to purchase. Thank God, man. I've been waiting for this for so long, and it's finally here, man. So without further ado, let's jump right into this Planet Hulk Omnibus.
Here is the Planet Hulk Omnibus in all its glory, man. This is the direct market variant cover that I went with. Planet Hulk on the spine there. Great looking book. Inside of the dust jacket, of course, synopsis on the left-hand side, right-hand side, a bit about the creators. Love this green wraparound cover we got here with the Planet Hulk, man. And tight binding on this thing, not much of an eye as well, but you're not going to get a ton of gutter loss on this because this is a smaller book. And it is a small book. It has 656 pages, and it has a $100 cover price, which I think is kind of ridiculous. This is a $75 omnibus all day, but they're kind of jacking up the prices recently, but it is what it is. But really looking forward to getting into this too. This is another one of them books that's been out of print for so long, and now we finally get a reprint on it. So I'm excited to get into it, man. This book collects Fantastic Four 533 through 535, Incredible Hulk 88 through 105, Giant Size Hulk 1, What If Planet Hulk 1, Planet Hulk Gladiator Guidebook 1, material from New Avengers Illuminati 1, and Amazing Fantasy 15. So there's decent stuff collected in here. This is kind of what was in that Thor Ragnarok movie. They kind of pulled bits and pieces from this run. So I've heard anyway, from this, and used it in that movie. You get to stick like Gladiator Hulk, where he's just battling crazy creatures and shit like that throughout this. And apparently this is like a super sad story too, so I'm not looking forward to that sadness that is involved in all this. But I am looking forward to getting into this, man. Love the artwork. Just a really larger-than-life creatures and stuff like that throughout this. And Hulk's always been a cool character, in my opinion. So this is widely regarded as one of the best Incredible Hulk runs. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting into this, man. So in the extras in the back, you have a little bit of like sketches and stuff. Gotta love that little Emperor Hulk there. He looks awesome. That's about how good I draw. And a little afterward at the end. So great looking omnibus, man. Can't wait to get into it.
Next up on the list, we have the X-Men, the animated series adaptations, man. This is one I did not expect to come out, but luckily it did, man, and I couldn't be happier. This book is fantastic. Now, without further ado, let's jump right into this book, and we'll check out the artwork and the cover price and all that good stuff. So let's jump right into it.
Lots of X-Men books coming out lately, man. X-Men, the animated series, the adaptations omnibus is here. This is a direct market variant cover with Sabretooth and Wolverine on the front. On the inside of the dust jacket, a little bit of the synopsis and the creators listed there. Love the way the book looks. I like the big X on the front. I love the shiny kind of X-Men animated series logo. The binding, you have that curved spine in this, which helps with the gutter loss in this book as well. The binding is great. Just a fantastic book altogether. The way they design this thing is just incredible. I love the way it's kind of set up to make you feel kind of like you're watching the show as you're reading the book. It's got that Contents logo there that's similar to the X-Men logo. Then it starts it out with the X-Men Adventures. So this has a 1,008 page count and a $125 cover price. And if you're a fan of the X-Men animated series, you're going to notice that it's almost exactly like how it is throughout the show. You got Mastermind there, which is always a cool character. But you're going to get all those classic characters like Cable there, Gambit, bunch of different characters from the X-Men animated series. And I always loved the look of these characters. It's kind of my favorite version of the X-Men, to be honest, along with like the Jim Lee, which is also very similar. But you're going to get very similar styles and stories to what it would be in the X-Men animated series. And I absolutely loved that show when I was younger, and I still do now. It's fantastic. But so into what this book collects. This collects X-Men Adventures 1 through 15, X-Men Adventures 1 through 13, X-Men Adventures 1 through 13. So you're going to get all these issues collected in this omnibus. You're going to get the Dark Phoenix saga, all those classic stories from the X-Men animated series. And then you get some extras in the back here. I think they're like maybe the trade paperback covers here, which is pretty dope to have collected in the back of this book. But awesome omnibus, man. Glad we finally, just glad this even came to be.
Super happy that we finally got this reprinted. I've been waiting on this for a long time. You would have assumed that it would have come down the pipe eventually with the Jonathan Hickman Fantastic Four getting the reprint recently. So, and those were amazing books. Love the Fantastic Four run, and I'm super excited to get into this Avengers run by Jonathan Hickman. So let's check out this omnibus.
Another omnibus that's been long out of print that I've been waiting for that we finally got, man. Avengers by Jonathan Hickman. This is the direct market variant cover here. You got the Black Panther on the back there. On the inside of the dust jacket, a bit of a synopsis about the story and the issues collected in this. And on the right-hand side, about the creators. Then you get this Avengers logo here in blue with the characters in it, which is dope looking, man. Super clean looking book. Blue ribbon here. The binding is fantastic on this omnibus. Super well made. My only gripe is you can see through the pages, very similar to the Fantastic Four Jonathan Hickman omnibus as well. It's a bit of a bummer, but we're kind of getting used to this at this point with the pages being see-through with these books from Marvel, unfortunately. This damn iMac printer. This has a 1,192 page count and the cover price of $125. And getting into what this book collects, it collects Avengers 2012 1 through 23, New Avengers 2013 1 through 12, Free Comic Book Day 2013, Infinity 1, Infinity 2013 1 through 6, Infinity Against the Tide, Infinite Comic 2013 1 through 2, Astonishing Tales Mojo World 2008 1 through 6, material from Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu 2009 issue 1. So that's what you get collected in this omnibus, man. The art looks fantastic, very similar to what it was in the previous Jonathan Hickman Fantastic Four run, which was great, man. I'm a huge fan of that. That's one of my favorite omnibus, the volumes 1 and 2 in my collection. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this Avengers stuff here. You got Black Bolt there looking real sick. Just really solid, beautiful artwork throughout this. So this is one you're going to want to pick up because I'm sure it'll probably sell out again. So you get into the back of the book here and you get the extras, some variant covers. You don't actually get the covers before the issues. You get kind of like chapters, which was similar in that Fantastic Four omnibus as well. This is that like Mojo World stuff that is in here, which I'm a huge fan of Mojo. So it looks very strange. I'm definitely going to be excited to read this, though. He's just looking crazy. Was he a judge? But great book, man. I'm glad we finally got a reprint on this Avengers, man.
And last but not least, we have the Daredevil by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson omnibus. The reprints, man, it's still got that spine, unfortunately, but I guess that's like kind of a thing that Frank Miller wanted. He wanted his book to stand out on the shelf compared to everything else, which, all right, it's understandable. I was hoping we would get it regular like everything else, but it is what it is. You can always get a custom dust jacket if you want, but super happy that we finally have this book, man. And without further ado, let's just hop right into this and just check out this omnibus.
So hyped we finally got this Daredevil by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson omnibus reprint. This is the direct market variant cover with the artwork from issue 181 of Daredevil on the spine there. Very similar to what it used to be, the Marvel Omnibus logo still at the bottom. On the inside of the dust jacket, you have on the left-hand side synopsis of this run, and on the right-hand side, the creators. You got Daredevil jumping at you on the front, and Elektra and Daredevil on the back, and then you have, similar to what it is on the dust jacket, spine on the inside of the actual book here. Binding is fantastic with this. You got the red ribbon. It's really no gutter loss at all. Got black bookend pages here, a little forward here. I believe it was in the previous omnibus as well. Big Daredevil across, and you got the big old table of contents here. All these great issues collected. Introduction from Frank Miller, an introduction from Klaus Janson, and then it starts out this Daredevil run. So the first couple issues aren't going to be actually Frank Miller. I forget who the actual artist or the writer is for these first couple issues, but then it picks up, I think 165 is the issue where Frank Miller starts it up. You get this great issue here with Bullseye and Daredevil battling on this like roller coaster and stuff. Fantastic stuff in there. The Incredible Hulk is in here. Great Daredevil villains, man. This is just a must-have book for sure. And if you're a Daredevil fan, this is one that you need in the collection. You got a little crossover issue here with Gladiator, Elektra, and Daredevil. This book has an 840 page count and the cover price of $125. Gotta love Kingpin in all his naked glory, just battling people. One thing about this book, the fight scenes throughout this are terrific, man. The panels are just second to none, man. This is just classic stuff, and the covers are so damn good. This book collects Daredevil 158 through 161 and 163 through 191 and What If 28. You got that Daredevil issue there with Elektra, man. Fantastic. I just had to pick up the single that the other day. I saw it at my local shop, and I was like, yo, I'm adding this to the collection, man. I need this book. It's just great stuff. If you're a fan of Daredevil, you need to read this run because it's the best of all time. It is. Love that Daredevil cover right there with the big old revolver. Man, you got the Black Widow and Daredevil just getting after it with the hand, I think. Great stuff, man. Frank Miller's storytelling, just so badass. He's such a sick writer and artist, man, and I'm really happy to finally have this in the collection. You get to the extras, and you got some little sketches and stuff throughout here, these little magazine covers, and that is the standard edition cover there, actually. And I love that artwork of Daredevil and Elektra, man. It's just beautiful stuff, so very happy to finally have this book in my collection. It's awesome, man.
Alrighty, and there you have it, the latest Omnibus haul. We got some great books in this little pile here. We got the Invincible hardcover compendium, man. I'm super excited to get into that, so I'm probably going to do that next. I got a couple books, videos on the way coming, so those might come first, but this is definitely going to be on the way. I'm going to do like a full-on spoiler review of Invincible, so stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think about this Omnibus haul down in the comments, man. Did you pick up any of these Omnibus? Are you planning on getting any of these Omnibus? Let me know. I don't say very often, but, like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. We're getting close to 1,500. We'll probably do a giveaway then. Haven't decided yet, but we'll see what happens. And, as always, thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.